Good morning, everyone. I'm here to share about my concept of linguistic landscape. According to Hu, in his research of the perspectives of linguistic landscape research has made remarkable achievements since 1997. The research field has made great progress and has become increasingly diversified. But what is linguistic landscape and why is it important to our society? Let's start with public space. Ben Raphael and others claim that linguistic landscape in public space defines the state of wherever it's situated in, while Fu and Yang claims that linguistic landscape is language presentation. However, both studies agree that linguistic landscape are linguistic objects that are present in public space. Both claims are factual, but are different in perspectives. Linguistic landscape defines the state of a place depending on where it is located. For example, the sign "Drive slowly, children crossing" could indicate that there is a school nearby. If these were translated for local citizens to easily understand, then it's basically language presentation of the place. Next is linguistic landscape and multilingualism. Multilingualism is related to translanguaging since it relates to shifting from one language to another in a set of multiple languages. According to Chen, in 2023, translanguaging is the creative language practice for dealing with difference, conflict, different ideologies, and how it negotiates with social and cultural information. When there is language exclusion in a community, foreign visitors would be confused and would be forced to shift languages, which is why localities' linguistic landscapes should be informational for foreign visitors in terms of multilingual contexts. This is supported by Grodchuk, stating that the use of the national and foreign languages promotes linguistic identity to form a dynamic linguistic landscape. An example of these are metropolitan cities promoting bi- or multilingualism in signage, which symbolizes respect for linguistic landscape and their preservation of their cultural heritage. Next up is linguistic landscape in campuses. How does linguistic landscape in campuses differ from public space? Gorder and Sinal states that linguistic landscape within educational spaces are different, such that they are created by teachers and by students. The use of multimodality in a multilanguage school, like an international school, can reveal the social identity of the group that uses them. It reflects the campus's support for foreign students and decreases the efficiency for everyday communication and education. However, according to Marcello in 2024, the English language will still be used as the dominant code reference, as the language holds power and prestige for school grounds. Now you may be wondering why I added campuses in the concept map. Well, schools are the centric facilities for learning. Multilingualism in school grounds can be helpful for learners to understand their diversity as well as create an impact for the effectiveness of communication. Speaking of learning, let's proceed to education. These are multiple research done by teachers on their own learners on how linguistic landscape can affect them academically. Landry and Boris concluded that linguistic landscape is influenced by how speakers use their in-group language with peers, family, friends, colleagues, and etc. Algriani and Zahiran states that students perceive the use of linguistic landscape positively. Gorter and others concluded that learning linguistic landscape can be applicable for all levels of education, whether it be from primary or from university. Casima stated that linguistic landscape education significantly develops learners' critical linguistic literacy competence, while Devi and others stated that linguistic landscape also significantly influences students' writing abilities. To Lorenko and Millipfeiffer, this educates children to become a global citizen. And lastly, Silva, who concluded that linguistic landscape helps foster empathy towards diverse cultures and promoting a deeper understanding of linguistic and cultural identity. Here's an additional idea from Pennycook on his idea on semiotic assemblages, or the study of signs, symbols, and signification. The idea of semiotic assemblages allows for an understanding of linguistic signs and widens the set of semiotic possibilities, suggesting that not only the linguistic form, but as well as the social relations. To conclude everything that has been said in this concept map, linguistic landscape is anything that is linguistically symbolic and plays an important role in our society in terms of language and identity. Linguistic landscape also serves as an effective tool for education and as well as art communication, and it has been widely used for longer periods of time. My name is Daniel Kim Emaliko, and that is my concept on linguistic landscape. Thank you.